So you're a gross abomination, but in time you're gonna be.
Does it feel like that loading icon should be like a rotating head or a character walking?
Yeah, it should be something like that. Off, bitch. That's one way to start a f***ing game. Wait, why am I back here? Oh, do I have to replay all that sh**? No! Oh no! Oh, what the like, during this whole thing, like, it didn't save. Like, it had a huge sequence and it didn't put an auto-save at the end. Damn it. I genuinely do believe there's some kind of backstory behind this shit. I have no idea what the hell this backstory behind this head is, anyway. I'm not getting the head, and it bothers me.
As long as I'm with you, you're safe now.
You did this to me. You brought me here. Turned me into this thing. This doesn't make sense. I've never done anything to you.
Open your eyes and look around you. None of this makes sense. Drawn walls, nightmarish creatures, an ancient studio that died out almost 30 years ago. It's all fiction.
Would you say 30 years?
Nonsense. And yet, in here...
Wait, so something is kind of coming up.
It breathes. It
you know what? Can I...
flourishes.
Okay, Ken. So, cool. So, what were you gonna say?
The way he says 30 years is ancient or whatever, like, that seems like it's too... not that long enough of time. Call something ancient.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's literally that Star Wars scene of, like, your ancient religion. You know, it's been like 10, 20 years.
Or that that Mad Max thing. It's like, oh, the apocalypse just happened 10 years ago, and now suddenly you have all these crazy-ass motherfuckers that probably used to be like public accountants or some shit.
Like that one scene from The Postman where the main villain's like, I used to sell printers.
Mm-hmm. Why has he not changed his fucking outfit? If he's meant to be like this fucking, like, protector, fucking dictator of this fucking version of whatever bullshit Inception cycle we're in, why doesn't he dress that way? Why hasn't he cleaned up his fucking face?
I can give you an answer. From a custodial perspective, they give you a lot of shirts and uniforms, and it's cheaper just to wear that around the house than buy new shirts.
But that's not your house, that's your fucking dictatorship, whatever. I took this over from, like, the other guy dictatorship.
The cartoon dictatorship.
Yeah.
I just realized, if it's supposed to be fictional in 1973, isn't that crazy that the wall is going to be a couple years away?
When he takes out that little blob of ink or whatever and turns it into, like, a little fucking mascot or whatever. That just kind of just goes back to my original question. So what are the rules of this world? It's like, can you draw something? Can you animate something? Like, literally animate something into existence? I was just kind of joking with when I made my comics or whatever about, like, drawing a gun and pulling it out of the wall or whatever, like chalk zoning this shit. But, like, this kind of shit kind of, like, reinforces that. It's like, what are the rules?
Yeah, it's a good question.
It's stupid. Anyway.
Do you think the creator saw that one thing? Was it the Adventures of Mark Twain? And they're like, we can do that in our game.
You can make a video game out of this. So yeah, now we're officially back in City 17 or whatever.
Well, I'm looking forward to Bendy and the Dark Revival Part 3.
Your mom. Like, none of this makes sense. It's like, it's kind of like the thing of, like, cognito ergo sum, I think therefore I am. Frankly, if it exists that way, it does make sense. You just haven't figured out the logic behind it.
Take a picture.
saying something doesn't make sense feels like a writer's way out of saying I don't give a shit to explain. Or just like, I don't care to elaborate.
The demon's evil continues to spread. This world has begun to shudder.
It realms in every storm.
Be quiet.
What did you say?
Nothing. It was nothing.
I had brain voices.
Almost there. Just
I had brain voices and they told me you were lying.
But a moment.
IDK, I don't know, maybe this is me trying to overanalyze this, but then again, this is a mascot horror game, so like, oh my god, he's overanalyzing it. It's not like that's what everybody does. Contained ink, so ink is dangerous. That means like, if weapons and contained ink are like considered to be like the same level of threatening, does that mean, again, like ink has some kind of power beyond what we are seeing here? When you think of like ink in this situation, it should be treated like a creative tool, right? That's kind of what I'm reading into this. I have a hard time not to think of it as like, yeah. Ooh, a gun! Where can I pick up this gun? I wanna pick up this gun.
That would trivialize the game.
Yeah.
Also, you drew that gun too.
I did draw that gun.
Do you think Bendy in the Dark Revival has IMDb?
Before I played this thing, and I was like, this is like an M28, M1928 Thompson. It's a Blishlock Thompson, so before the army. Yeah, but then again, you kind of know about the silhouette. Yeah, but interestingly, the gun from Bioshock Infinite, Burial at Sea, is also a Blishlock Thompson with like this little nub on top. It's just that it doesn't have that little button shape on it anymore. It's just like a flat plane. I think that's kind of interesting.
No.
I don't know, maybe the contained ink is like that fucking TSA thing with the fucking water bottle or whatever.
What does that poster say?
Civilized world.
The man who knows the
Which
ink
poster?
demon or whatever?
You like my signal?
The one you didn't look at. You walked.
They nullify
Oh yeah, because I looked at it earlier. It's basically like I am the new protector of this thing. That's kind of why I said
our friends at the Gent Corporation had a demon problem of their own
Okay.
long ago.
basically like he is meant to be like the new dictator of this realm or whatever. That's kind of what he positions himself as. I put the evil Bendy demon ink monster from the first game into like the little cartoony form or whatever that we saw at the beginning, right? That's kind of what he did.
So, because I don't know anything about the first, and there's been two forms of the demon. So, did he put like a spell or something to make that big demon from not doing terrorizing stuff?
Yes.
But since that big demon has been haunting or killing you or whatever, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's meant to like liberate this realm from like essentially the plot of this game is like him creating a bad OC or whatever. Like he's basically creating Buddy from like that one Looney Tunes character that like failed so hard, and he's basically like, I want to create that, and I don't know, have my own icon. I want to have my own Mickey Mouse, and it's gonna be like in color with blackjack and hookers and like a little crab thing.
But what makes you think you're good enough?
I went to college. And that's the plot. He just essentially wants to create an OC because I guess his dad owns the company that bought up the other studio. Which is kind of weird, like he's like the Wilson Archgate Pictures guy. Just a kid of that dude. And it's like, I don't know why he can't just like get someone who's like, hey, I have this OC, fucking make a couple cartoons off of that. I don't know why he can't do that. Legit, I don't know.
Go take a tan at the Barbera.
Yeah.
And now, my dear, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to prepare. We'll talk later, I promise. Besides,
Are you actually gonna clean yourself up, bitch?
tired. A quick rest will do you good. Betty will show you to your room. She's my housekeeper, among other things.
You never actually killed the ink demon, did you?
No, he's too powerful to destroy. So we sealed him away, trapped him in a different form. One that was smaller, harmless.
Bendy.
It was a fitting prison, although he seems to have found a way to free himself. But enough talk. We'll deal with that soon enough.
There's some nice fresh blankets all laid out for you.
Ew, British.
You'll be dreaming in no time.
Wait, Wilson? One more thing. If you needed my help, why didn't you just ask?
Would you have believed me?
If you phrased it right, maybe.
Come along, and no more dawdling. This way now.
Wait, I have to ask a question. I just popped into my head. So basically, he was like in a world, in like the real world or whatever. Where there was no Bendy and the Ink Demon. So he like drowned himself in like this ink machine or whatever to go to a realm where there was this fucking creature. But then he got out again because he needed us in the real world to then go back with him and like. So I guess this is I guess the plot really is like an ego trip or whatever. Like I want to be in my own little world, but my own little world is like created by somebody else. Like I was kind of joking, I was semi-joking, saying it was a bad OC. But like yeah, basically he's like I want to be, I want to get on that intellectual property and fan fiction it. I think that's literally the plot. I want to be like the king shit of this franchise that I now own.
If the studio went bankrupt,
Now, to give you
wouldn't
some bearings,
Bendy have
we're
fallen in public
currently
domain?
in the south. There's some
I
trees downstairs.
don't know.
And then there's the
I don't know, you think just Wilson's like, I'm just gonna go to the magic realm to just
Yes,
solve my problem?
he's a baby man. Again, he created like a little baby boy, Sailor Boy OC.
ever since we've had to keep the north wing locked tight. I'm afraid it's fallen into ruins by now. All those juicy, lovely books gone to waste. Only keepers go there these days, and they'll tear you apart limb from limb if Wilson isn't with you. So, mind your distance and you'll be just fine. It's not very often I have guests to look after, especially one I can actually
Okay, that
talk
is
to.
a mask, I think.
Almost everyone here either can't speak or they're completely mad.
Yeah, why is that anyway?
All right.
Also, why
here
do
we
you
are.
have like the
Best
skin
room in the
complexion of like
house.
almost a normal woman? Like,
Oh, that's a good question.
so like we got like people who like. So we got Joey Drew, who's like the fucking like I placed my mind into like a thing, or like I am the Walt Disney of this. Is this like a metaphor, or did he actually like draw himself as a cartoon person? If so, why aren't there other cartoon people? Like, why aren't there a bunch of like? Again, I don't want to constantly compare to Hanna-Barbera, but like, why aren't there a bunch of like Flintstones-looking guys in the background? Just like really, really cheap-looking background characters. Why is it all these like ink blobs?
From I kind of get the impression that maybe since everybody has like they're dark or whatever, maybe it's just like since Wilson's like I don't know, my world, I just want people to wear like a mask or light skin something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't fucking know either. Because it's like it implies that at some point that there was like an actual world with like with like people that almost like acted like like people, I guess. like, just like, you know, those were like the implied background characters, I guess. But like, all we see is fucking like the black blob people.
You should see where I sleep. Ugh.
This is very badly thought out.
This room. Oh, just perfect. I saw to every detail. Bed is clean. The bathroom is on the left. Sorry about the stains. I did try my best to get them out.
Yes, almost perfect. Look at this giant fucking water stain.
Philip's semen right there. It is everywhere. Does that make anybody else feel sick?
Wait, Sir Wilson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, yeah, I'm not fucking reading that.
A lot of text they just throw at you.
Soybeans,
It
yeah.
should at least be narrated.
For sleeping draft, pinch of salt, cocoa powder, Gilson. Mix everything in the glass. Oh yeah, I have to, like, do that, I guess.
Did you have any questions?
Is it always night here?
It's always dark, if that's what you mean. For as long as I can remember.
Are you very old?
No. As far as I understand it, I'm something quite new. Although, I didn't turn out the way I was supposed to. One in a long line of failed experiments. But Wilson
Okay.
will keep trying.
And do you trust Wilson?
This is the realm of the ink demon. The shadow hangs over us all. I don't trust anyone. But Wilson takes care of me, keeps me safe. He once said I remind him of something he called his mother. Tell me, is that a good thing, where you two are from?
Ask Sigmund Freud.
Sure. I don't think I ever had
Actually,
one.
don't ask Sigmund Freud.
Well, no matter. Now, I was told to make sure you get some sleep once you got here. So get nice and comfy and relax. I left something on the table that might just help you nod off. It's my own recipe. Works very fast. Just follow the instructions. Carefully.
Thanks, Betty.
Of course. If you need anything else, I'll come straight away. I'm always up.
So I guess he created people? Sure.
Gilson. What's a Gilson?
Well, son of Gil, obviously. Yay. I cannot wash my face.
The machine speaks to me, revealing its many possibilities. What I can accomplish using its power of the past. Poverty.
Gilson fish. Okay, the Gilson is not known to be easy to catch and will not almost.
So, I'm looking for
Distant memory.
fish?
I can
Well, let's imagine a long while stretching between 2 points in known time. We will call this the length of time in the euphonic base. From here, we can all dispel all needs of societal normalcy and typically understood junctions of the world we know as the present. Once euphonic base is achieved, it creates a shared understanding that there must be space around the wire. But that is not the wire itself. This space, a Cromley vacuum. Wait, so it's a vacuum? Could be in itself a host to many wires, running as many directions as we can perceive. Are you trying to tell me about the multiverse? God damn it. Using a vessel of flow, a flux break, That is what makes time travel possible. We can escape from our wire to another wire. This allows us not just to reveal these alternate timescapes, but to command them with a larger understanding of their existence. Further still, in theory, we can bring elements of one world into another, displacing matter into a new state regardless of the current wire's rules. The reality and function of these wires becomes a refund. Okay.
Gotta be one here somewhere.
That was a long ass way to say you have a different multiverse or whatever. Doesn't explain why anything looks like a cartoon though. Oh.
Now that's a fish. Maybe if it was closer.
Later I found his name on the sign-in form. Mr. Alan Gray.
That did it. It looks like the fish is asleep. Gotcha! You can't get away from me, you little stinker. Hello?
I forgot the Gilson again, didn't I? And there's some already ground up in the kitchen too. I'll bring it up to your room straight away, shall I? Oh, and maybe you could put Harold back in his tank. He does so hate the dry air.
It would have been so funny and if that fish came out of the bowl and a blue raspberry or something. It's funny, we complete a puzzle and then it's just like, we don't need the puzzle. Okay.
Now, just 3 sips of water. 1.
Gee, I wonder if something's gonna pop up behind us.
3.
Did you see that?
Oh yeah, I just had to re-click the stream because I was like viewing a slideshow.
I was almost afraid you'd miss my party.
What's going on?
Oh, it seems you're just a little overwhelmed. It's all right, honey. I understand. It's not every day one gets to bask in the glory of an angel.
Angel?
I can be your angle or your devil.
To be exact, that's who I am. Sent from above. Independent perfection.
What do you want?
Right to the chase. I like that. The truth is, honey, you're one of a kind. And to put it bluntly, what I want is your face removed, your skin peeled away like paper, and your insides torn out and tossed onto my table. Custom parts, ready for my delicious harvest.
Mom.
And with your generous sacrifice, I'll be beautiful. But for now, let's have fun. Plenty of time for a bloodbath later. Ooh, how about a game? Let's all play a game of riddles.
Riddles? What a wonderful idea!
No.
All right, honey. Here's the deal. Behind you is the door to freedom. But it will only be opened if you solve my little puzzle and return to your special chair. Then, I'll throw this heavenly switch here. If you get the puzzle right, you walk away. Get it wrong, you fry. Let's begin.
Okay. Mom. Okay, I just had a thought. So like, in this other thing, it said like it was like dimensional space or whatever, or you can cross things over independent of the rules of the fucking host universe's thing. That's not really what we've been seeing. Well, in part, that's not really what I've been seeing, because it's like this thing is meant to be like a representation of something or someone, I guess, in Joey Drew's life or whatever, who is like IDK. Maybe she's like a fucking representation of this one fucking character. There's like the sidekick of Bendy, like Bendy's Minnie Mouse, whatever. It's like, you see the kind of problem here that I'm kind of saying? It's like nothing's really brought over. It's more like something was like a weird distorted duplicate in the other world. Like, so basically what I just read in that book was total bullshit.
The fox thinks the rabbit smells of elderberry. I couldn't see them sitting together.
The rabbit never sits with the bird, but he loves the playful company of the bear.
The pompous fox? Well, he wouldn't be caught dead sitting on the left. Far too pedestrian.
That fox is a right wing. In a Petersonian sense, you would say you're a you're a beta cuck.
My friend the bear always sits next to the bird. After all, they went to school together.
The fox has always hated the bear. They never sit next to each other.
The bird won't have anything to do with the rabbit, but I hear he likes to court danger by sitting next to the fox.
I love it just hits you with a fucking puzzle that has like nothing to do with anything that we've seen before.
That sounds like a Resident Evil puzzle.
It does. So, okay, heard all of them. I would kind of bullshit some way into a... Oh, I just have to go up here. But next to Fox. I think that's it. Probably did it wrong.
Hold on tight, honey. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1.
Oh. That was easier than I thought. Cool. Still don't know what this is for.
Nobody likes a party pooper.
Cool.
I'll say one thing about this game that I kind of like. I like the voice acting.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And like when there's stuff actually happening, it's pretty interesting. Like it's not the best, but I kind of like it.
Yep. No, if anything, this isn't really reminding me of BioShock or anything like that. If anything, it's reminding me more like of those old jank-ass, like, late 90s, early 2000s 3D adventure games, you know what I mean? Like those horror, mystery, going to a weird location kind of adventure games. I guess I'm kinda down for that.
It does, actually, now that you say it like that. Yep. Like, I think this game is a lot strong when it's like exploring environments like this rather than just those annoying corridors.
Oh yeah. What do you mean humiliates? I just did the puzzle like you wanted me to. Bet you wish you had drawn yourself a gun now. Nom 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 nom.
Where do you think you're going? Stop hiding! Start dying! Ah, there you are! I can do this all day!
Then do it. Then go ahead and do it.
Go do it!
I am doing it!
I'll be up all night with you if I have to.
You hiding from me? That's precious. You freak! Each demon! Come out wherever you are! Where did you go? Die! Ain't stealing my spotlight, honey. Lovely eyes in it. Where did you go?
You know what? Something I don't like about this game.
Where do you think you're?
I feel like some bits are like at least so far I feel like some bits are a little bit cut off. Maybe that's just my impression.
Hiding. Start dying.
Like, does it not feel connected or spliced together?
I don't know. It feels like I don't know. Knowing that there's this whole character called, I don't know, Boris the Wolf or whatever. I feel like he hasn't been in anything so far.
I know you're out there.
I know he has an entire DLC, so I'm like kind of thinking. So I'm kind of thinking like, did they cut that character out or something? Just give it their own DLC, or what's happening? I don't really know.
Come out wherever you are.
I guess what I'm kind of missing, taking that comparison of like a 2000s adventure game, or like an early 2000s, like whatever. It doesn't feel as cozy, I think. At least to me, it doesn't feel as cozy as those did. And I feel like those at least had some artistic appeal because they were so weird. It was so early and like just people getting like 3D, just getting acquainted with that. So it's like it had a very interesting look that kind of felt a little bit innovative. Here, it's just that problem with the piss filter. It's just I'm kind of not digging the vibe. It's kind of funny though, thinking like, I'm going to eat your shit for breakfast. And it's like, wait a minute. It's like, I like your pretty face. I am now going to shoot it. Brilliant. Actually, you know what, now that I kind of reached that revelation, at least I feel like those kind of adventure games kind of fell off in the 2010s and they just turned into walking simulators. If I approach it back from like this direction, I kind of like that we're actually doing shit and not just going through a walking simulator.
There's more gameplay than just solving puzzles.
It's like, at least this is kind of cute. Like the combat is ass, like it's not that fun, but at the same time it's like, I feel like some like horror game people like Yahtzee Croshaw would be like, that's the point! And it's like, I don't quite agree with that, but it's absolutely fine. I feel like it could be fun, but it just, but if you just decentralize it, I feel like...
Lovely eyes in a jar!
Cannot be. Bong, 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 bong.
Come out wherever you are.
Oh. Do I have to banish her?
Where did you go?
Oh no. Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
You have open
I don't wanna.
I understand now. Alice is quite hot.
Thank you, but I don't want to do it.
No.
Why you touch me? Son of a bitch.
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel.
I see an angel, Daddy.
Final curtain, baby. Let's blow them away.
Thanks, Harvey Dent.
My face. You have my face. It's our face. Beautiful. Always were. Why does this feel so familiar? Are you all right, Audrey?
Alice, I cannot begin to tell you how good it is to see you. And this must be your wolf.
Audrey, meet Tom. He's my protector.
It's Tom, Dick, and Larry.
You both got here just in time. Now I understand why you don't like being called Alice.
The machine creates many of the same forms. At least on the outside. On the inside, we're all pretty different.
Well, from now on, I'm gonna call you something other than Alice. It just doesn't suit you.
Oh? What do you have in mind?
Type in name.
How about Allison?
That's kind of
It's
like
not
the
bad.
same thing.
Okay, I'll try it out. But only if you can tell me what in heaven's name you're doing in Wilson's retreat.
Wilson, I almost forgot. I have to get back right away.
Are you crazy? Wilson's our enemy.
Do you even know him? Have you ever talked to him?
I've seen what he's done. That's good enough for me.
Look, it sounds like he has a plan to kill the Ink Demon. For good. And I think he can help us all. I just need to go back and hear him out.
Well, if it's true, you'll both need as much help as you can get. The Ink Demon won't go down without a fight. Tom and I will gather some of our friends. Anyone who's left. Good luck, Audrey.
You too, Allison.
Mind if I take this?
Damn it, no, I wanted to take that! No, you bitch! Pet, fuck off.
I guess you're not part of the wolf pack.
How can you have like a character with giant eyes or whatever that doesn't emote? Ugh. Ugh.
Is that the character you were talking about earlier, or was that somebody else?
I think it's somebody else. Again, they like to reuse models, as you can tell, because we have basically been fighting the same enemies like the entire fucking time. Tom, Dick, and Larry. God damn it. Beautiful people run this world. If you have brains or talent, you may just sneak through the gates. But with a pretty face, every door opens. The crowd bows to you. They ask your name. They want to attend. They ask you to speak. Actually, it would be funny if I did it in the Snagglepuss voice. Fuck. Beautiful people run this world. If you have brains or talent, you may just sneak through the gates. But with a pretty face, every door opens. The crowd bows to you. They ask your name. They want you to attend. They ask you to speak. The silky voice with gorgeous lips is everybody's weak spot. I was born with my perfection stolen from me. To get it back, I'll rip this rotted world apart, tore it asunder even. Watch it burn, if you will. Lions are beautiful. Lions are beautiful. Snagglepuss. And with that, exit the stage left. Triumph! Oh no. We... Blop. Oh, here's the poster, by the way.
Ow.
Yeah. Isn't that trustworthy? Isn't that trustworthy or whatever? Anyway, I guess in a world where everyone's a weird blob or whatever, it's like, I guess it's just normal. Right, dear Alice, I don't know if you will read these notes, but I'll keep leaving them for you. I hope someday you'll understand my words and the madness will fade from your mind. In this strange and dark place, we can find light and purpose. We are not left to just wander alone, craving beauty, power, or other meaningless things. Even the heat of someone feeling incomplete can discover joy. We're not lost. We're merely waiting to be found. We are so much alike, formed from the same mold. We're like sisters, you and me. I wish you could comfort the wisdom. Okay, that's kind of cute.
So it was like the 1920s character versions. Is that what they were supposed to look like, but then it got corrupted, or is it?
Again, that's kind of what I've been trying to figure out. Vic, help my look, can I get? No, you cannot get Namen. Yeah, it's just. Again, I guess they were made for the same, by the same person or something. I guess they're meant to be like otherworld representations of like these characters. Oh man, fuck if I know. It's just kind of doesn't really explain. It's just meant to be, very least, it's meant to be spooky. But I'm just kind of asking, okay, why is anything happening?
This universe feels like it's the equivalent of like STEM from Evil Within 2. Where it's like this great infinite universe, but it just looks like a complete hellscape no matter who takes over.
Yeah. I just banish this dude. I don't think I can, but like, can I? No, I can. Is there anything here? No, there isn't. Okay. Glad we figured that out. Heavens to backtrack. Seriously, really? Like again, I cannot tell if these anyone or anything we see once was a real person, and I feel like this game really literally has that problem we've been memeing about BioShock Infinite for so long, where it's like, is it human? Does it matter? It's like, yes, it does, because if it once was human, it gets infinitely more fucking horrifying. Because that means you could be that thing. You could be something like it. You could be this form. If it's just like a magic fucking bullshit creature, then it's not as scary. It's like it can, I don't know, hurt you or something, but it's not scary. Because like body horror, I feel like, is something very persuasive. Even like what made BioShock Splicer so horrifying is that they were once, you know, people, right? And it's like, but like I guess everyone here was just like created this way. It's like kind of like we said, like out of the mold. Fucking she came out of fucking Baby Jane Splicer. I feel like you're kind of losing something from that. From like just a writing perspective, but whatever.
It's kind of weird because I kind of get the impression that even the goo creatures are like normally sentient. You've had conversations with them. So it's kind of hard to tell, like,
yeah, I guess.
Did they get corrupted too, like kind of thing?
Yeah. Because, like, what kind of throws me off is, like, through the implication is that that one character with the mask or whatever, like, was created afterwards. So, like, she is essentially a almost sentient golem. And if she is an almost sentient golem, fucking... then she's not like those other things, and that means my instinct tells me that those things were just, like, kind of made that way. Or, like, they were kind of always like that, and it's like... Okay, I don't really care about creatures that were always like that, because they don't really feel like sentient things to me that much. Again, that's kind of the problem that you have, like... But kind of like, you know what I mean when he said, like, his name is Tom? It's like, is that a backstory? Like, is it something from, like, the previous game that I'm just not aware of? Or is it, like, something from the DLC?
Could be a DLC.
Could be. But that's kind of like something I was thinking about. It's like, I kind of don't like that. I feel like a DLC should ideally add to the story, not like be so blatantly, obviously omitted from like being a plot thread from the main story.
Are you saying you don't like your Mass Effect S DLC? Where a big character gets introduced and you're like, who? And you're like, oh, he's from a DLC that you never played or a book you never read.
Okay, find the dancing figure. I got a little bit of a story. For fuck's sake. Can I only get like over there a couple of times? No. Okay, so those were like the...
Don't you have like some type of power that allows you to leap across that?
No, like there was literally a thing that said like, your powers have been disabled.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you did get barely at state.
Pretty much. I guess there's also the possibility that some of these plot threads were from the previous game, but at the same time, it's just kind of like... And kind of like, after we watched that video yesterday, well, like the dude who reviewed this thing, it's like, if this is like an improved version of something else, I kind of don't want to go back to the previous one. Because I know the whole Alice Angel thing was from the previous game, but there's that whole Boris the Wolf thing, that just, like, from what I've seen from on the store, it's like that smells, that has that slight odor of DLC. But then again, that could just be coming out of my own ass. It says like battery refill, but again, throughout my whole playthrough, this thing has done nothing. It's been on every wall, but I've just done nothing.
I really do get the impression that there is, but you probably have to read the notes. Like, I don't want to read those.
Yeah, it's like, frankly, you shouldn't be reading. Damn it, this is like playing an NES game. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You shouldn't be reading notes in order to get the whole picture, especially like if you were reading notes. Actually, let me just say, it should have a better audio log system.
You think it needed a previous in Bendy, whatever?
Maybe as like when you get to the ink machine or whatever, you get like a previously on this, like, yeah, kind of like what you're saying, but like yeah, I feel like I shouldn't be. Like, the primary thing that should be interesting about this shouldn't be hidden away, or shouldn't be...
That's all the pieces for the music box.
That is a Resident Evil thing. It's like, fix the music box. That is in a way a very Resident Evil thing.
Because, like, I get the impression, like, the story's not that hard or complex. I think it's just trying to be very elusive about.
Elusive is the best way to describe all of this. Again, my main problem is like I don't know if that's me being stupid, me not playing the previous game before playing this, or if it's literally like this game's responsibility to tell it, you know, more comprehensively or more engagingly. And that's more my dilemma.
Fixed. Now I just need to find a good place to put it.
Oh no! Use the music box as a distraction. Cool. Bing bong bing bing bong bing 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 bong bing 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 bong. Use the music box as a distraction. Where? There? There? No? Oh. Wait, okay, so there's a second one that just opened. Ba-dum 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 ba-dum. Wait, no. Does it mean I can recharge it there? I should be able to recharge it there. So there's that thing.
What does that do?
I think it just disabled the Tesla coil. I think it just disabled the Tesla coil, but it doesn't actually help me build a distraction? Don't really know where I'm supposed to put it either. Use the music box as a distraction. How? I thought literally it would it would be like help open up a different like niche or whatever, and then I put the music box in. It's like aha. No. Oh, here I guess.
Here goes nothing.
Alrighty then. Okay, that was me being stupid. Sorry. I hope I didn't sequence break this because I failed. Do I literally have to just still go down there now? Oh no, I have to rewind it. Oh. Alright. Okay, so now both are going there. Cool. Damn it. Okay, so don't go past that point. sure. Not sure. Not sure. Okay. That's friggin' annoying. Sure. IDK. Recharge. Oh! Now I can just recharge it like that. Sure, thanks. Christ. Good.
There you are, thank goodness. Wilson's waiting for you downstairs in the laboratory when you're ready. But first, can I get your help with something? Normally, I wouldn't ask this of a guest, but...
I
with
could
all that's
do
happening,
that.
I can't sneak out and get things like I usually do. Do you think you could pop round to the farmer's market back in town and find me a few ingredients? We're running quite low in the kitchen. And I was hoping we could all celebrate tonight with a lovely supper. Won't take but a moment if you go by train. Up to you. No pressure.
Well, it sounded like optional.
It did sound like that, mate. Oh my god, there's finally some color in here. We'll be going, we don't have roads.
Did you want to save and this would be good stuff?
You want to save?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Sounds like you're at the very end of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just want to kind of stop here and record another time. Cool. Cool. We'll do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's getting late on mine. Well, at least the game feels like it's picking up.
Latch upon the frightening public translocation machine, and we'll interrupt the story for a gunslinging scene. Keep your eye upon the sky, cause there's a pigeon from hell. Will we make it out alive? Various times we'll tell. I ain't hep to the Vox and their anarchy jive. I'll swig a jigger of a vigor and I'll burn 'em alive. We'll see a whole lot of things we simply don't understand in this Tea Party Fox News Disneyland.